lesson is... Uy, hindi ko matay. Okay, our lesson is media literacy skills and examining media. So before we proceed, I want to remind you again that media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create and act using all forms of media in a critical, ethical, and informed way. So muna siya guys, ang media literacy teaches us to not believe everything we see or hear, but to think critically and make informed choices when using media. Especially now, no, nga we are kuan na jud sa mga AI. So, after the kuan, okay, sorry sir. So, however, no, in simply knowing what media literacy is, it is not enough. Dili man kay big okay kay bawo na ko nga ang media literacy is muingon siya nga dili man kay big mao na siya kay mo na jud na siya ano nga pasabot. But we must also develop the skills needed to analyze and examine the messages carefully. Because of this, the next important question is, how do we become media literate individuals? Now, to answer that question, we must understand media literacy skills and learn how to examine media properly. Okay, so, but before we proceed, let us begin with our activity. And for today's activity, let us go to our breaking news. Yes, dear?
Before we start our lesson, we should pray sa ni Precious.
Okay, yes, I forgot. Okay, so, Precious, if you want to lead a prayer, you may now lead a prayer.
So let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and for the chance to learn together. We lift to you our situation today, the heavy rain and the unstable connection. Please keep everyone safe, calm our worries, and help us stay focused despite the challenges. Grant us patient understanding and protection wherever we are. May your guidance be with our teacher and classmates today. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Okay, so now let's proceed again. So, breaking news. Real or
Pake!
Welcome to Real or Fake, where we will test how well you can identify real or fake news. So in this activity, teacher Christine will explain the mechanics and present a news story on the screen. So your task is to carefully observe the information and identify the news is real or fake. Okay, so teacher Christine.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Cometa. So, now let's start. Are you guys ready? React hard if you're ready and react sad if you're not. Okay, let's start. So, what is the mechanics of our game? Next slide, please. Teacher Cometa. So, the mechanics of the game class, the teacher will show a slide featuring a news story and you must guess if it is real or fake. So you must observe the news if it's real or fake class. So next, please wait for the teacher to call your name before unmuting to shout out your answer. You will shout like real or fake. So now let's look at the answer now. Let's look at the news now. Okay. So first, isang tindera ng isda nagsusuot di umano ng pang-sexy habang nagtitinda. Real or fake? Okay, Miss Lion?
For me, teacher, kay Pake.
Oh. At dahil dyan, you're right.
Real!
You're right. Because, wala man guri tindira nga magsuot og inyong ana like wala man guri tindira nga magsuot ana. So you are correct. So next slide please. Next news is firefighters are responding to a fire alarm in Sitio Culo, Barangay Mambaling in Cebu City on Friday afternoon, January 30, 2026. Yes, Miss Gio? What's your answer?
Real or
Miss
fake?
Miss Jaya, what's your answer?
Wala ko, guys. Real.
Real, yes, that's right. So next, here is the photo of the evidence, and the next is so this grade 11 and grade 12 tatanggalin na daw next year. Is it true or fake? Yes, Miss Charmaine?
Fake.
Okay, that's right. Dili man siguro tantangon ang grade 11 o grade 12 class mo, but usabon na jud siya ang mga subjects. Next. Next kani. Yes, Sir Ray?
Actually, it's possible that senior high school can be removed, but it would take a lot of time because requires constitutional change or amendment, especially that it already become a law. So kung nana po yung bagong nga secretary or bagong nga president ang Pilipinas, tas nakauna-una na po sila nga bagong nga curriculum, it's possible nga ma-amend ang enhanced, kay under man na siya sa I forgot the specific RA, but it's enhanced basic education curriculum ang K-12. So with your statement na dili man siguro tangon no, it's possible, pero it would take time and it requires constitutional amendment, especially that it has become a law already. So kailangan na to i-clarify nga statement. Okay, sige.
Thank you so much for that, sir. And then, next, Dr. Lawrence L. Garcia was elected as new president at CNU. Real or fake? Yes, Miss Pitiluna? Yes, Miss
It's real
Pitiluna?
po.
Very good. That's right. Our new president at CNU was Dr. Lawrence L. Garcia. So next slide, please. Next slide, please. Right. This was the most interesting topic, class. Joy Dayon, nabuntis umano kahit walang jowa. Is it real or fake? Yes, Miss Esquadro?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Dayon, is it fake or real? Miss Dayon?
Fuck eh! O, diba? Watch yung baby bump, guys. Sumukay.
Okay, that's fake. That's right, class. Next. Thank you for that, Mrs. Cuadro. Next. The Pro Duterte Rally Group's organizer, John Abenes, was arrested by the police after his group attempted to enter the South Road Properties, or SRP, during the Asian Summit on Thursday, January 29, 2026. Yes, Miss Dangkal? Yes, Miss
Real. Pag-utos na siya sa January 29.
Very good. That's right. Post man ang class. The news mangguro na siya sa kuhan sa CCTV Channel 47. Next. Next slide, please. Ni mo dyan yung pinaka-issue kaayo ron sa Philippines class. Like, promise, issue dyan kay ni si Taeyong ron. Hazel Cometa pumunta sa Korea upang makipagkita ni Taeyong. Real or fake? Yes, Miss Abrenica. Real or fake? Yes, Miss Abrenica.
Fake ang answer.
Okay, Miss Cometa, fake or real?
Of course, it's Ria. Charot. Okay, pake. Wala, di agree si Sir Oga. Dili dito siya realistic. Sige.
Thank you for
Yes,
that, sir.
Okay, so before bimuas lang ko ha nga. Sa ato ang breaking news, what did you realize, guys? After realizing nga ang real information kay tinuod, like unsay nakalaki nila based sa amo ang gipakita there sa screen. Like if it's a real information, how would you
AI
know that it's
generated.
real information? But if it's a fake information, how did we identify that it's fake based ra sa amo ang PPT? Okay, I can nakakita ko sino raise their hands. Who raised their hands, guys?
Si
Okay,
Abrenica.
Padin. Ay. Abrenica dahil si Padin ako nakuha. Okay, let's give chance na sa itong Padin Bill siya ako na nakuha. And then Abrenica next. Okay, dear Padin, do you want to answer? Like, yun sa din mong pagkakuan, realize na based lang sa among gipakita. Ay, dili si Padin. Uy, si Dangkal, di ay. Kaya pala da ako na unang isip.
But
Okay.
AI generated. It's AI generated. It doesn't understand because ayang koan AI generated.
Okay, aside from that, like, how did you identify that this is a fake information? Like, after a student guess nga, this is real, pagkita na mo after sa slide, wala sa may nga, nagpamatuod nga this is a real information daw, dear. Okay, Jermaine, ikaw na sa Jermaine. Based lang sa mong gipakita sa PPT. Gisa to na yung pagkakuan nga. If real niya siya, kay namin gipakita next. Ano unsa man namin gipakita next?
Kung maila na to nga real ang news kay kanang bitaw na kay resource sa kanang online kanang makita yun siya diretso dayon kung maila na tong fake kay kanang nay possible ka pareha tong ikaw ni adto kag kuan niya uyog nimo si Teyong anak possible sa mo adto ra kag Korea para makita si kuan niya so mailan sad nimo nga AI kay AI ang picture ano ba
Correct! So, maninipalit. Okay, correct! So, makabantay dyan mo no nga it is a real news because naa siya ay source. If you guys have observed, guys, no, kay kaning after ni mo ipakita sa inyo nga this is a true or real information is the next sana is mo send yung screenshot and then the link of that source. So I hope you guys will take that well in mind. And then now, let us proceed or let us continue with our breaking news. Real or fake? Okay, Teacher Crystal.
Okay, thank you for that, Teacher Cometa. So next, slide please. A jeepney toppled over and injured 3 passengers due to a jeepney toppled over and injured 3 passengers due to its strong impact after losing its brake. Is it true or fake? Is it true? Another hand, please. Who wants to answer? Okay, Miss Abrenica. Okay, Miss Abrenica, you can unmute now. What's your answer?
I think real
Yes, that's right. Yes, class. Paano siya dapat nakatabo sa busay mangguro to pag January 29. So, yeah, it's true. So, next slide, please. Ano na ba niyang last, Teacher Cometa? I now giving
Okay,
back
so-
the floor to Miss Cometa.
Okay, so maraming salamat sa iyong pagsusubaybay sa ating breaking news. So guys, always take note that to identify if it's a real or fake news, mabasihan na dyan natin sa source o kinsa ang nag-post ana nga source, okay? If it's a fake news, kay wala dyan siya kanang stand ba nga mo proof gan that is real or the source itself is fake. Like it's very obvious already, especially if it's AI or delusional ra mo. While the real on the other side is i-post siya ng mga media jud gani nga mga sikat like ABS-CBN, Sunstar Life, or GMA and etc. So again, let us proceed with examining media literacy. Okay, so
Okay, so first, here are our objectives. So after our report, we expect you, our students, to identify and explain media literacy skills. Second, analyze and examine media messages. Third, evaluate media for accuracy, bias, and purpose. And fourth is to apply media literacy skills in everyday media consumption. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so first, what is media literacy? So I will call a name. How about, sige, DJ Lion. What do you think is media literacy?
I try lang po teacher ha, but for me teacher kay kanang media literacy is mao ato ang ability to use kanang to understand or judge media like katong gipakita ganina so ni judge me if it is fake or news po. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Kanang, pwede in next slide. Okay. So, very good, Miss Lion. Diba? What you said was very correct, diba? You were aware nga dapat inigbasa na to, we need to analyze, diba? So, it is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create, which are the skills, and to decode media messages in various media forms. So, because it is important, please go next slide, Miss Hazel. It is very important to, dira. Diba? It is very important to recognize what is very reliable and unreliable sources. For example, GMA News, na ay Sunstar. Pero, inana ba nga, dapat mamili ta kung asa or unsa atong gibasa. Because, for example, we should be able to tell the difference between factual and misinformation. Because when there is misinformation, we spread fake news, di ba? Mo na ay ana biya to si kuan. Kinsa may naingon ay ana si kuan wa daw tay klase ron, di ba? That is fake news. So, it is very important to avoid it and to spread misinformation. We need to develop critical thinking and make sure that we have informed decisions. For example, lang ha, mag-post ang CNU nga walay klase. And then mosulti si sir nga okay guys mag-asynchronous lang ta. Then as PIO diha pa ko mo tell ninyo nga walay klase kay because of this nya send dayon sa post sa CNU, di ba? That is what you call spreading true information. Mana differentiate misinformation and disinformation. Isa di ko kita sir. And malinformation. Okay. Mo na siya different pero later na sa uban nga slides. So first, we need to know what are the skills first. Okay. So please go next slide, Miss Hazel. Okay. So first, as mentioned earlier, or kung nag-una pa to silang Sean, ilan ni ma-mention ang media literacy skills, which are access, analyze, evaluate, and create. So first, let's talk about access. True. Okay, so, sakto sir. Napay number 5. So, let's first talk about access. So, this skill is referred to ability to find and use media, identify credible and reliable sources, use media and technology responsibly. Because first, di ba, kay if wala tay access, unsaon man nato pag participate og media, di ba? For example, to open Facebook, to open Instagram, to open Google, so to open news sa YouTube. It's because of access. We open windows to kanang other critical thinking skills. Kay if naratas balay, example lang ha, nagbuhat ta sa atong buhaton ya, wala tay basa-basa sa GC nga wala day kuan, so wala tay access that time, we won't know if naa ba tay unsay recent nga news. It's because we didn't have access at that time. For example, pagbagyo, di ba, walay signal diri sa pikas barangay, sa pikas city, wala gi signal, so wala mi access sa media or sa information. Wala mi kay ba kung naunsa na among pamilya nga dos pikas kuan, pikas city. It's because wala mi ka access, di ba? And the first step is to access. Oh, Sir Reno. Yes, sir.
Teacher, I think I need to clarify ang word nga access, no? It's more of a verb than a noun. So when we say it's a noun, access refers to the ability to look for, the ability to have access to kaning mga platform and these technologies. But when we say access as a verb, it's more on the process. Oh, natawa ang word, find and use. So it's not because wala sa, but it's the ability to look for correct sources. So more on siya on the action of locating. Not the idea nga wala siya access kay wala siya kuan resources. So it's not more on the resources, but it's more on the action on how to be able to use these sources effectively. Okay? Na nakita na to ang point, ang kalahian atong duha. Sige, continue.
Thank you for that, sir. Okay, so for the example, let me call on Miss Precious Go for the next slide. Precious.
Hello, students. So for the example, searching for news, teachers ta example ba? Searching for news from established news organizations instead of relying on unverified social media posts. So this example, instead of believing random unverified posts on social media, so kita nga mga tao mo look jud ta og kanang mga news gani nga trusted gani siya, so dili ta mo find og kanang mga post nga dili siya tinuod. So dapat kanang easy ang atong pangitaon nga information kay correct siya and informed pud siya. Next, teacher. So next, the analyze. Analyze media involves breaking down the message to understand how it is constructed. So analyze media means breaking. So when we analyze media, we do not just watch or listen, we think carefully about the message behind it. So dili lang kaayo na to siya tan-awon. So ato sa siyang paminawon ug ato sa siya atong i-analyze yun og maayo if ang message kay corrected ba og ang instruction niya kay sakto jud. So next, teacher. Next, teacher, please. So analyze, we have a
Sorry, continue, teacher. Continue.
So, sa analyze, we have a guide questions. So, nadyan na kanang, if we ask ta, kay nadyan na, who created the media? What is the purpose? Nya, what technique are used? Then, what ideas or values are presented? So, naadjud tay, if mag-analyze ta, dapat naadjud tay mga pangutana. So, maani siya ang example. Okay, acknowledge, sir. So next. Next, please, teacher. So here my example. A commercial uses upbeat music and attractive visuals to make a product appealing. So kani siya nga example kay ato ni siya i-analyze. So mobalik dito sa guide questions. Teacher, please go balik sa previous na slide. So ang pangutana diri sa katong example nato, who created the media? So the media was created by advertisers or a company that wants to promote its product. So ang next na pangutana, what is the purpose? Unsay purpose atong naa sa atong example? The purpose is to persuade and sell the product to consumers by making it look attractive and enjoyable. Then sa third nga question, what techniques are used? So ang gigamit ato sa atong example kay upbeat music to create a happy mood. Then sunod kay attractive visuals to catch attention. Positive language and emotion to make people feel good about the product. So ang ikaapat nga atong guide question kay what ideas or values are presented? So ang presented atong nga values kay happiness and enjoyment. Then the idea that buying the product will make life better daw. Then sunod, fun, excitement, and satisfaction. So now, who wants to give a example that have a guide question? Anyone? Who wants to give a example and relate to the guide question? You can raise your virtual hands. So, manawag na lang kog names. How about Julian Generale?
Wait sa teacher ha, magunahon na sa ako.
Sige, sige.
Kuan teacher kanang for example a company that sells skincare. Ikuan ako siya ikuan ako siya ning tanan questions dire.
Yes, teacher. Yes, student.
Okay. So for number 1 question, who created the media? Who created the media? The media was created by an organization, and what is the purpose the purpose is actually a purpose kay selling and not giving information. And what techniques are used? Image, music, language, emotion. And the techniques are used is image and tested. And what ideas or values are presented? Wait sa ha. Maura to teacher.
So thank you, student. So analyzing media help us understand how messages influence people. By asking the right questions, we become more aware and critical viewers instead of easily believing everything we see or hear. So next slide, please, teacher. So the third is evaluate. Evaluating media means judging its credibility, accuracy, and bias. So evaluating media is deciding whether the information is true. Yes, true picture. So evaluating media is deciding whether the information is true, accurate, real, reliable, and fair. Also checking if it's biased or one-sided. So mo evaluate jud ta. So the next, let's have the Kayana.
Thank you, Teacher Goss. So, right. So, how to evaluate media man? So, this kind of questions. Is the information factual? So, before tamutuo sa usa ka news class, dapat ato dyan nag-check if kaninga news kay katuhuan ba or dili. Kaninga news kay naa ba dyan ni kanang kamatauran or wala. So, mao na siya class. Before kamutuo, dapat na siya source provided. So, next, our source provided. So, dapat, before kamutuo, na siya dapat ebidensya or asa na siya gikan nga mga information o kanang gikan bagyo na siya sa nahitabuan like that. So, the next one is their bias or one-sided information. Di ba? Makabantay ta sa balita, no? Like, example na ay duha baron nagsutok mo ginagibalita. Yang ang usa ka laki mao ray gi-interview, ang usa ka laki wala, ang kaduha nga laki wala. So, makaana jud nga na jud pagkabayas kay ngano ang usa gi-interview ang usa wala. So, before ta mo tuod jud anak class, dapat ang kanang duha, ang panig sa usag-usa, madunggan jud na nato ang ilahang both nga side. Dili ta nga ay siya ra man ako nadunggan, siya ra akong turuan. No, dapat fair ta sa tanan. So, next is the content trustworthy. So kani ba nga kana ang example no sa balita no, ang kanibang TV Patrol kay masaligan ba gyud sa tanang information? Wala ba ni sila gipanigan? Wala ba ni sila istorya nga gipun-an o gikuhaan? So dapat be kuan jud ta class, be attentive jud ta when it comes to news jud class. So the next page, Miss Cometa. Example, a viral post with no sources or author should be questioned. Sakto dili. React heart class if agree mo, hindi ka. So, dili dyan na, if ang ka na ganing nga viral post class, example na, kato bitong sa Epstein files, kabantay mo anak sa Facebook. Moagin no, kabantay mo anak. Right? Nakabasa ba mo? Oo, nakabasa sa ato. So, kanang makapangutan naman tanong if tinuod ba to or dili kay tungod sa mga information sad ba nga murag harsh ra bitaw kay yung mga informations good pero wala man siya gipagawas nga sources sad or wala siya gipagawas nga kung asa jud gikan jud ba. So maka-question jud ta ato if tinuod ba or dili ba. Ang time mo abot ra jud class if tinuod ba to or dili. So the next slide please.
What's that? I'm not familiar. Sa itong
Answer kanang agi. Miss
Sige.
Dayon.
Ako i-explain ani ha kay napoy friend nga taga US then siya gyud nagsulti ba. It's dugay na ni siya nahitabo sir and ang justice sa unsay tawag na kana bitong government justice Chevelo sa US is dugay na nilang gitago and then nagpush gyud ang Congress nga ipagawas ang whole 6 million files, pila ka pictures and videos, and karon nagpagawa sila og 3 million. So naa ang emails nga pictures and videos sa mga si tawag anay kana mga na-abuse nga gipahilom sila, nag-scout og modeling and then ilang ingnon nga private siya so dadon sila sa island unya himuon sila og mga kuan bitaw kanang prostitute and duwaan sila magpalit sila og mga bata or kawat kidnap di ay and then ilang kanon sir cannibalism gid siya murag nagprotect siya ilang gi-protect it's because mga dato ang mga involved so maay gi-push sa mga tawo nga why punish nga makakawat ragali og pagkaon and then mga dato nga nangaon and then nag-involve og bata dili pa ni siya. So mo na gi-push karon sir nga guba kay ang US. Mo to siya, the end.
So yeah, mao to sir, studied kayo kay kanang makaana ka sir tinuod ba na sa real life kay grabe jud ang pag-abuse o pag-torture sa mga bata ba. Then nasa ti usa ka picture nga murag himo siya manok ang bata. As in. Kayo kay sir. So anyways, let's proceed with create. So creating media, producing content ethically and responsibility by sharing accurate information. So, as a media literate class, dili tam patakag-share sa Facebook, kadi kay nga post kay ala kani daw si Cindy Cinco kay kuan daw nangabit like that niya wala tay kanang valid nga information ba kung asa nagikan. So dapat be aware jud ta kung atong i-share post ba kay tinuod ba ni or dili kay maka-affect man siya sa kataghanan class, no? So next is respecting others. So as a media literate class, dili siya na mawa ang respeto sa usag-usab bisag asa, no? So if example laban ay example no respecting others. Example, di ba mag-group selfie ta like that, mag-selfie. Unya kahuman kay atong usa ka barkada kay na stolen man nya kita kay gwapa man kay ta dito nga pagka-posting. So ato sa siya i-post kay kita gwapa man ta dito niya mahala na nang uban. So dili inana class ha, dapat ato i-consider ang uban kung gwapa ba sila dili dito nga picture kay ma-insecure man sad sila kay nganong ikaw ray gwapa diyan sila kayo nga stolen na kay naong, di ba? So mo pag kuan nga respect sad ka sa imong barkada. So next is avoiding misinformation. Dapat lang dili tong pataka-taka og kuan sagap og information kay mao ra man sa og information kay dili na maayo, di ba? So avoiding misinformation class. So dapat ang imuhang information nga imong i-take nga tinuod jud dapat na siya kuan as what I mentioned earlier, na siya dapat nga sources or na siya kuan bitaw evidence para motuo jud ka. Next slide please. For example is creating a school presentation using verified data and proper citation. So for example, class, yes, sir.
Teacher, since nag-MIL na mo and we're talking about media literacy, please identify ang difference sa misinformation o disinformation. Kaya a lot of students dapat aware na unsa ang kalayan, but they're still not familiar and sometimes they forget, no? So at least there's something na we can remember sa atong topic on media literacy. Actually, turo na sila ang mis, MIS o dis. Unsay kalahian ang nga mga prefix nga for us to easily remember kung unsa ang misinformation, unsa ang disinformation. Kay sometimes we take them as the same but they're not the same. So misinformation, disinformation o malinformation. So unsay kalahian anang tulo? Sige, anyone?
Thank you.
Anyone?
Okay, so
Please
i-comment ra ni Hazel sir ang among unsay tawag ni explanation. Pero this is the difference, diba? So misinformation is false information with no intent of harm. For example, kuan lang ato ingon nga way klase. So wala nga ano bito si kuan walay klase. No intent of harm kay I thought tinuod and then abi lang sad nako nga tinuod di ay, diba? So na misinformed kay la ana mato si kuan, ana sad si kuan, ana daw si kuan. So misinformation is with no intention of hurting someone, diba? So disinformation is false information with the intent to deceive. So an example for me is kanang bitang mga products, selling fake products online. Hey, pwede mag-welcome din. So selling products online, for example, TikTok shop. Diba, sagol naman na diha, saksak sinagol. For example, nag-order, o diba, nana diha ang kuan ha in case if nag-take note mo. So, disinformation is selling products which dupe bitaw siya. By the term dupe is like the fake version. So, for example, magpalit ka og original. Kani, pero kani ni ha, tuyo ko ni. So, nag-order ko ani. Moisturizer ni siya sa Original. And then, ato lang ingon nga, nailad ko. Pero kay ba ko hanga ko okay. Walang ganahan ko niya, nakauyon ko. So, ang kani siya is lain siya nga product which, o diba, it looks the same and na siya difference kaayo like iyang consistency pero I like this ha kay nakauyon akong face. Pero for example ha, nagpalit ko, abi na ko kani akong gipalit, unya kani ang naabot kay pareha siya og unsay tawag ana kanang advertising, pareha sila kani, pareha og ngan siya sa shop, di ba? So if disinformed ka, nailad ka, kay nipalit man ka sa product nga peke, pero kuan ha tinuyo ko ni tikauyon. So so malinformation. So, malinformation is true information used to cause harm. So, nanagid siya intention, ato ingon, kanabitang with intention nga, tinuyo na gid nimo. Ato na ni ikuan be. For example, online or cyberbullying. Malinformation is kanang, magbully na ka nga, uy, ana si kuan. For example ha, nga na siya past actions, unya, ni-grow siya as person, unya, nausab na siya. Pero for example, karon niuso siya, nisikat siya. For example ha, Singles Inferno, na ay nisikat. Then tungod kay nagpa face surgery, nga ay gwapa ra man na siya kay kuan. So mouth na ni grabe ang hate to that person. Although it is true, pero the intention man gud nila to hurt or to kuan na gid niya bitaw nga ma-down siya as a person kay dili man sa ingon ha nga you are a bad person if nag facial surgery ka, for example samot pa if cosmetic or need gyud siya for you, pero naggituyo na mong gud nila nga ay dili ta na kay bati ka siya nang awa iyang nang sa una mo ni siya karon gwapa lagi siya pero nagpa surgery nana ba. So grabe ang hate sa other side nga kuan bitaw nga nay nabuhat nga gamay himuon og dako para lang nga basher lang gid ka. So that is malinformation. So to spread information and to harm with the intention to harm others. So na kuha ra ba the difference?
Yeah. Okay, that's correct. Now, to easily remember no unsa ang kalayan sa tulo, one item is to really look into the intent. So ang intent ang mag-determine whether kung misinformation siya, disinformation o malinformation. So let's start with the commonality. Ang commonality nila is ang sa misinformation o disinformation, pareho sila nga false information. But ang kalayan, ang sa na-miss niya. So just remember the prefix miss, na-miss niya nga, dili day siya tinuod. So ni-share siya, kay na-misinform siya, wala siya na aware. So the intent is not really to harm. But it is still harmful. Yes, harmful gyapon. Kayo, even if na misinform ka, kanang ignorance excuses no one. So responsible gyapon ka nga, i-double check. Kung i-double check nimo, dili unta ka ma-misinform. So kung wala ka na misinform, so wala pud ka naka-share og misinform nga information. So kana ang mao na ang kanang false information with the intent to deceive or to cause to lie. So in short, kabalo na ka, ang sa misinformation, dili ka aware. Ang sa disinformation, aware na ka nga dili tinod, i-share pa ni bahala na para malagot sila, bahala na para mo-absent sila, bahala na para kuan ni. Kabalo na ka nga dili tinod nga way klase, but i-share gyapon ni mga way klase kay para walay manulod, so daghan mo, so kana na kay intention to deceive. So mao na ang kalayan nilang duwa. Ang ikatulo kay layo-layo na siya gamay, but related gyapon sila. Ang malinformation, it's true, but ang intent balik is to cause harm. So, di ba na yung mga instances nga kabalo ka nga tinuod ni, but sometimes dili na nimo siya necessary nga ingon. So, nganong i-share man gyud nimo nga kuan nakaigit siya katong elementary, di ba? Extra po ni share siya kana si kuan nakaigit biya na siya katong elementary mi. Tinuod jud nga nakaigit siya kay witness gud ka. So, you are a primary source, you are an eyewitness to the event. So, ang imong information nga gi-share tinuod. But the question is, what was your intent in sharing the true information about the person? It's to cause harm. So, malinformation na siya. So kana at least familiar ta and clear para when we are asked to define ang kalayan sa tulo, confident ta nga aware ta unsa ang kalayan sa tulo. Diba? Sige, kana, continue.
Okay, so katong last gi-mention ni Sir is ang act. So, I already provided the details here sa atong in-call messages and I will also be sending that sa atong GC. Okay, so ang act is apply, critique, and transform. So, muna siyang imo na to i-apply ang all media literacy skills to make a responsible decision and positive changes. So, with this, let us proceed with examining media messages. So when we examine media, we ask 6 key questions, which is first, who is the target audience? So this means asking who is the message really made for? No? So, for example, is kanang yung mga sneakers ad or kanang mamaliyag sapatos is mang-hire or mo recruit silang mga sikat nga mga athletes para i-endorse ilang shoes para ma-target ang kanang mga young or teens nga fans nila o and at the same time kay fans sa ilang sports nga gi-play using that sneaker or shoes. So media sa target audience guys kay inyo ra jud remember ana is para ka kinsa ni nga message. No, like para asa like unsay purpose ni nga aside sa purpose sa message dili lahi lang sana siya. Okay, so dili ang kanang number 1 is who is the target audience is dili unsay purpose but para kakinsa ni siya nga message. Okay, second, what is the main message? So, aring a part, guys, is what does the creator want you to believe, think, or do? Like, for example, no, sometimes it's clear nga, kanang mga makeup brands nga, if you buy this product, you'll be more confident or more beautiful. May nga na gani nga ads, like sa mga Watson. So, ang main message ato nga ad is, papaliton ka sa ilang product para daw mas mugwapa ka and mas mo confident ka. Okay, so again, the main message is unsay gusto ipahiwatig sa gahimo ani nga dapat nimo tuuhan, hunahunaon o buhaton. Okay? Third, what is included and excluded? So, media often shows only certain parts of reality and leaves out the important facts. Like for example, kanagari mga fast food commercials like McDonald's or Jollibee's, like sa mga commercials gani kay ilay show nga happy kay ang people enjoying burgers, like you eat sila sa kanang alam may mga pagkaon. But ilang i-exclude or dili nila ipakita ang health risk or working condition behind the scenes. Okay, so here guys, kay dapat jud ninyo i-ask to identify if unsay gi-include or nakabaslay wala gi-include is ask what facts, people, or viewpoints are missing. So example na mga facts no is wala nila gapakita ang mga health risk nga eating too much burger can lead to this, listen to that, or eating too much chicken kay makalid ba siya yung nani or yung nana. Diba? Wala na gipakita. But rather, ilang gipakita or they include only the happy people enjoying that food but they excluded the important facts nga makakasya og health risk and kanang mga working conditions nga wala gipakita sa camera. Okay, fourth, what techniques are used to influence the audience? So this is about the tool of persuasion. Like for example, katong gi-mention sa number 1 nga, who is the target audience? Diba? I've mentioned nga, kanang mo hire sila og mga artista nga sikat or kanang gi-fan sa mga people para mo buy silang product. So kanang artista nga ilang gi-use guys, is mao na siyang usa sa technique nga ilang gi-use to influence the audience. So that artista or sikat nga person is one of the tool of persuasion. Like, ila ba na siyang i-use sikat kayo siya like si Andrea Brillantes, si Bea Boris, mga yung anak. And aside from that is kanang mga humor, mga kanang mga bright music, so kanang mga dramatic kaning nga language para sa kuan nga wala sa man di mo palit ani kay na manirado lang sa tindahan. Like ganon, di ba? So wala ka ma-persuade na lang mo palit nga sige mo palit na lang kay pwede siya maniralit sa tindahan. Okay? Okay, so aside na ang kanang political ads gani kabantay mo na ang politics no kay mo use jud sila og kanang mga scary og dark visuals to create gani og fear silang opposing nga candidates. So maybe na realize na ninyo like sa past nga election but yes kana masasa na siya sa kanang mo kuan og kuan kana mo influence sa imong audience nga dapat ikaw ang butaran dili kana. Okay, so I hope you understand. So now jud ang keywords dira guys no. So number 5 is how does the message affect emotions or behavior? So you ask yourself, does it make me feel happy, afraid, insecure, or inspired? Or does it push me to buy, share, vote, or think differently? Okay, so kani siya guys is a 1 to 4. High number 5 is imon ari na nimo siya 80 hunahunahon gani nga hala so kani nga ad nga katong mobile ka og makeup kanang gipapalit na ko ng makeup so batira ba kay ko now or gusto lang jud niya ma-enhance akong features ganon so muna siya guys if unsay gipa-feel ana nga message sa kana nga ads or kana nga poster baron okay and 6 is the message fair, accurate, and balanced. So this is where critical thinking really kicks in. So consider this three nga are the facts verified? Tinuod ba jud ni ang kaning ilang gipa ang kamatuoran kuno kay? Third is only one-sided present because if it is, then it is not fair. Third, is the message exaggerated or misleading? Like na makabantay ka nga dili man ni balance kay pura ni ana jud ang message no kanang imbis nga ana na lang noon so you always think about that nga dapat guys ang message jud sa media is fair, accurate, and balanced. Same atong mention earlier nga dapat kung mag-post ka about two persons barong nga nabarar issue or kanang in the news lang nga dapat kanang both nila sides mapakita dili ra kay mo one side ka nga kani ako kay feel ako mo jud siya sakto kay mo man ako una nakita. Okay, but on the other side kay nasa day point kung ano nakabuhat siya yung nato sa kaninga pair. Okay, so ikuan sa tong in shorter ano lang jud guys is wala ko. Wala day. So, in shorter guys is mo identify ka sa target audience, find the main message. Para ma-identify ni nga key steps again is to identify the target audience para kakinsa ni siya nga audience, para kakinsa ni siya gihimo dili kay para makit-an ra sa mga tao. Second, find the main message. So maybe na-attract ka sa mga colors or purpose ana but maybe naapa yung story behind that behind that poster or ads baron. Third, notice what is included or excluded. If happy ra kayo mga tao sa commercials or very positive, sometimes nas gitago ana behind nga wala nila ga-appeal, including ato mga health risks or kanang ilang mga working behind scenes nga wala gipakita sa camera. Or recognize that techniques used. So when we say techniques used is yung sa nimo pag kanang pagpatuo or kanang imo ra ganing gikuan ba nga dapat mo tuusan nimo like ako baron kay giagi ba nako sa bugal-bugal nga susto lang gud nako nga tinuod na siya so mo siya mo down siya sa humor okay like yung mga techniques used guys ba. Fifth is observe the emotional or behavioral effects like if mutuo ka ani nga acting nako unsa may ma-feel mo like la feel ko di ko mutuo ni Hazel kay feel mo mako acting siya kay ikatawa-katawa ra man niya pero feel ako mo until may information dili man siya katawanan okay. And then 6 is check if the message is fair, accurate, and balanced. So by asking these questions, we become critical thinkers rather than passive viewers. Okay? Next is example of media examination. Kita ba na ko? Okay. Now that we know the checklist katong 6 ka buok, let's focus on examining media messages more closely. So, examining media means going beyond what we simply hear or see. So, dili ra man gabig mga to nakita no nadunggan, mao na jud na siya. Maybe there is more than that. Maybe there is more than that. Okay? So, instead of accepting messages at face value, we question, analyze, and evaluate them carefully. Okay, so example here is A social media post claims a product. Ay, kita. Social media post claims a product can solve a problem instantly. Like kanang for example nga, mo-promote sila gusto ka juice. Guys, kani versikat jud kayo ni siya nga mo-promote sila nga drink this juice every day and you lose 10 kilos in 1 week. So mutuo ba din mo na guys nga sa usa ka week mo bawasan kag 10 kilos kay mo inom ka ani nila nga product. Okay? Di ba dili siya paano? Dili ka siya yung matuwan. So ang purpose ato is kana ganing papaliton lang jud ka sa juice. Ya ang techniques nga ilang use guys is use silang kada mga exciting promises lagi to make the product look amazing. Like mapakita ba silang model diri nga kuan siya no nya kanang tagana like how do I put this in ano nga dili maka-offend the way like in a kanang healthy lang gud nga kuan but gusto ko siya mo ana maybe because na influences ka ng mga Korean or Chinese nga beauty nga dapat very skinny na jud no so promote pa sa their model nga mo pa niya healthy size and then ni drink siya og juice and video ba drink og juice niya in 1 week ni daot dayon skinny di ba so dili ka siya ingon nga kuan dili ka siya nga realistic because when we decode the messages we see its promises fast and easy results. But when we evaluate it, we notice that there is no scientific proof or credible sources. So the claim is suspicious. Kay kinsa man jay mo tuod dahil nga ang usa ka Diyos nga imong imnon makalaog 10 kilo sa usa ka week. That is fake. Okay, so always remember that a media literate person doesn't simply or immediately believe or mo share aning a post. Instead, they check if reliable bang sources, ask questions like, ma'am, tinuod niyo siya nga kuan ma'am, nga 1 week to siya nawad ang 10 kilos ma'am, and think critically before deciding like, hala, wala man to bag akong reply sa seller, sige nila kong palit, ani, kay atik man, kay ako ito bag. So this shows that examining media helps us avoid false claims and make smarter choices with Sir Ha. Wait lang, siya po nag-Shopee sa kumama, sir. Wait lang. So, slide 4. Wait, guys. Aliwanan ako siya, guys. Sina to, ya? Okay, so pasensya jud kaya to guys no kay ako lang gulo sa guys and ambot ang Shopee sa mother. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so take note jud guys no nga ari sa example of media examination nga if you are a media literate person, you don't immediately believe or share nga post nga you think na maka-help gani siya when in fact it is not. So instead, you should check reliable sources, ask questions and think critically before deciding or mo purchase ana nga item. So, this shows that examining media helps us avoid false claims and make smarter choices. Okay, so the importance of media literacy. So far we've come to learn how to analyze and examine media, but media literacy isn't about understanding. It's also about taking in action. Mo to siya kung gi-chat nga. Number 5 is act. So this is where the act skills come in. So act stands for apply, critic, and transform. It's about using what we learn from media literacy to make responsible decisions and positive changes. So mo ni siya no nga, you should avoid fake news and misinformation, develop critical thinking skills when of critical thinking skills when making a decision and make informed choices, participate responsibly in digital spaces. So, ang naka-importante again sa media literacy, guys, is so you'll not be fooled between a fake and real information. So, in a world full of media literacy empowers us to use information wisely, ethically, and responsibility. No, because it helps us avoid fake news and misinformation. It develops our critical thinking skills so we analyze the messages instead of accepting them blindly. No, pares na kong gimension nga, if mo inom ka nga juice, kay mabawas na kag 10 kilos in 1 week. So, imbis gani nga, imong accept mga pabuta-buta bisa kay bawo na ka nga fake news siya is imo i-analyze if tinuod ba jud siya. And then third, it allows us to make informed decisions in our daily lives. So from the word informed decisions, informed the ka sa imong bahaton unsa ang sakto og ang dili. And lastly, it encourages responsible participation online, sharing accurate information and respecting others. So to conclude, examining media messages and applying media literacy skills allows us to understand media deeply and protects us from misinformation. So being a media literate means being aware, critical, and responsible in everything we watch, read, or share. Again, being a media literate means being aware, critical, and responsible in everything we watch, read, or share. So that would be all. Thank you so much for coming to us this far. So I hope you guys learned something and always remember nga i-apply to ang five skills para maka-identify mo if it's fake or
Okay.
para maka-identify mo if it's real or fake. So thank you.
So, mana? Sir, so that was our conclusion for the report. So, nag-screen record rami guys, mag-send rami og G-link sa mga wala kasud karon. So, mo to siya.
Okay.
Sige, sir.
Sige, thank you teachers for presenting today. And katong group nga wala ka present, kuha na lang sila recorded and to be shared also sa GC this week in preparation for the midterm exam since the last coverage would be media literacy. Now, just to recap, no, for us to easily remember what media literacy is, we just look into the 5 sub-skills na ilang na-run through, no? Kanang access, it's the ability to locate sources effectively. Ang analyze, it's more focused on the content. So, how do we process the content? It's important that we follow the guide questions because we will be able to know the intention of the particular content or media message. Although there are theories that I wanted to share, no, but dili lang kay since dili man putanan na today. So kana you read it on your own na lang din. Ang evaluate is more on judging. So ang examine, ang analysis is examine. So katong examining the media mo fall to siya sa analysis, so analyze. Then ang evaluation it's more on judging, so comparing sources. So kana and ang usa nga wala nila na-highlight is ang creating. So part ng create kay a lot of us pag mo talk about media literacy, ang always notion nato is consumer lang ta or the way we process, the way we filter, the way we analyze. But ang media literacy is also responsible content creation, especially in today's context nga garais ng mga bloggers, no, and content creators. So part of media literacy is to be ethically and responsibly create contents even with your target audience, reminding ourselves that media is a powerful tool, so we have the power to influence, so we have to be responsible to the content that we create. So that's part of media literacy. Then ang last is katong ACT or ACT, it's how you apply or engage in the media world. So kana how do you deliver yourself? So those are the key terms, no, under media literacy. But again, we are always work in progress, no? So knowing these things is not an assurance that we are really media literate because even with the knowledge that we have, sometimes we still fail. So maunang it's a skill we have to develop it. So in areas that we are not good at and we work on it in order for it to be on our advantage. Sige. So kana lang for now I will already dismiss you since the most are not having stable connection. So for next week we will have our midterm exam. So that's via Google Meet and G-Form lang but open camera. So make sure that during this week, kari nga lang nga exam, I'm not requiring you to open your camera, but this time, I will ask you to open your camera and we'll just have it 30 minutes para wala na mo yung time to look for sources, no? So 50 items, multiple choice from the start. Yes, 1, 2, 3. But it's not 1, 2, 3 kay mahuman naman ta na 1 lang man. As soon as mahuman na ta, then I'll let you go na dayon. So we'll just use the session for the midterm exam. So 50 items multiple choice from the first topic, the trigger to the rise of the 21st century literacies, introduction, globalization, multicultural, social, media. So kana ang coverage ato ang midterm exam. Okay? Questions so
Sir,
far?
next week to sir, no?
Friday. Friday man atong class. So
Yes,
Friday
yes.
sa datong midterm.
So, next week, kuha akong kalendar. Sige,
This
sir.
Friday, this coming Friday na.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, clarifications? Klaro ba ang ato ang direction? Then after ana, uman sa midterm, mo proceed na ta sa next group which is on financial literacy. Okay? Sige, kung wala na ipangutana, thank you teachers who presented today. Thank you everyone for being pressed despite the challenges. So do have a great day ahead. See you next week for our midterm exam.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bye for now.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Amping everyone.
Alright.